And for our third and last segment with Bruce, Bruce actually owns a very unique piano. This piano started its life in the basin here, and it will eventually return back to the hall where it all started. This instrument is very unique, and I'd like to tell you more facts about the instrument before Bruce shows you what it can do. The name of the piano is a Wolfram. A piano actually came out to Australia with the first fleet, but there were very few to begin with, and they were all a square model, which meant, of course, they sat down like a grand piano, and that limited the owners to those pianos of people who had a lot of money. Once they made a shift to upright pianos in the 1880s, many pianos were imported. And because they took up less space than a square piano, they were easier to transport, but also because they were cheaper. Often these pianos were made in Germany because the Germans were starting into mass production then, and they were big competitors with British, and they could make better pianos cheaper. So the Germans produced many brands, and as what you would call at home or in-house entertainment became popular and became more and more popular, and more people played the piano, pianos were a big seller. There were thousands. The Wolfram Company, which made this particular piano, started in Dresden in 1872, and they finished in the 1930s, probably because Hitler didn't play the piano. The Wolfram, and this model was made in 1893. It's on its soundboard inside the piano, and it has only 85 keys. Now, you may think that that was rare, but in those days, all pianos had 85 keys because the last 3 keys in the register weren't used. They were very seldom used at all, and so there was no need for 88 keys. As composers became more adventurous, they added another 3 keys, and so the standard piano now is 88 keys. However, there are concert pianos that will have up to 100 keys. So it's the set number of keys is not what you think of as a piano is not necessarily what a piano is. This particular piano has a very distinctive case. It's made from bird's eye maple, which was unusual. Usually them had a cheaper sort of finish. And as you will hear from Bruce, it has served this community in many roles over its long life.
We're sitting in front of a beautiful old piano in your lounge room. Can you tell me a little bit about what you know about this piano?
Well, my auntie Elizabeth Miller, better known as Beth, bought it in 1939 of Margaret and Isabel Ferguson,
Right.
and presented it to the Murrumbidgee School, which was opened a year earlier.
Right.
And she paid £50 for it, which was a lot of money, in those days.
Yeah.
And the chap that used to play for the dancers retired. He used to play the button accordion.
Right.
So then they used to take this piano up to the old hall to the dancers. Ed Allen used to bring a horse and sleigh, and they'd load it on and drag it up the road to the hall.
Right.
And then the next day he'd take it back to the school.
Yeah. So who used to play it when it was up in the hall for the dancers?
Len Marr,
Len Marr.
yeah,
Ah, where'd he come from?
Beechwood,
Ah,
yeah, good pianist.
rightio. Okay.
Didn't need music to
Just
read. He
play
played
by
by ear.
Ah. How come you ended up with it?
When the new hall was built, they took it down.
Right.
The school closed and they left it up in the old hall.
Yes.
And then they used to have the dancers there. And then when the new hall got built, they took it down there.
Can you remember what year that opened?
51, was it?
Yeah, be something like that. They didn't get power onto the hall for a while, though, did they?
No.
No.
Anyway, they had it there for years, and then the dancers faded out, and the piano was sitting there, and Lorna Neary said, would I take it?
Right.
So I took it and I gave her $50 to put towards a keyboard.
Yeah, right.
But she said they didn't need a keyboard down there.
Oh,
And
right.
anyway, then it wanted tuning, and Johnny O'Connor tuned it, but it wouldn't hold,
Right.
and it had cost too much to
Keep tuning.
get tuned now.
Yeah. What do you want to do with it? Do you
I want to donate it to the old hall.
the old hall back to up the top there?
Yeah.
All right. Play a tune on the piano.
Just how to tune it.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We won't tell anybody.
We won't tell anybody.
Yeah, but it'll be on that.
No, it'll be fine. I'll get ahead of your road.
See, too out of tune. I should have had me keyboard